Tesla releases terms of full self-driving transfer. In a shocking move, Tesla announced that it would allow the transfer of its full self-driving suite between vehicles for the first time, only allowing it for the duration of the third quarter. After a retail investor asked whether Tesla had potentially mulled the possibility of allowing a transfer of the FSD suite between vehicles owned by the same account, Musk responded with a surprising answer. "So, we're excited to announce that for Q3, we will be allowing the transfer of FSD. This is a one-time amnesty. So, it needs to be. You need to take advantage of it in Q3, or at least place the order in Q3 within reasonable delivery time frames. So yes, I hope this makes people happy. This is a one-time thing. Tesla has already activated the ability to transfer FSD between vehicles. And there is a list of terms the company is outlining to drivers before they make the commitment. According to a document, the current FSD transfer program runs from July 20th to September 30th, and when the transfer is complete, the FSD suite is forfeited on the vehicle it is being transferred from. It has to be transferred to a newly delivered vehicle, and owners must take possession in Q3. Tesla outlines the following conditions to owners. Be the legal and registered owner of a Tesla vehicle that currently has full self-driving capability included at the time of delivery of the new Tesla vehicle. The vehicle cannot be the subject of a pending cancellation of buyback request. Take delivery of your new titled Tesla between July 20th, 2023, and September 30th, 2023. Accept the forfeiture of the full self-driving capability on your current Tesla vehicle. Alternatively, you can choose to trade in your current Tesla vehicle altogether directly with Tesla when you purchase your new Tesla vehicle. Tesla will remove full self-driving capability from your current Tesla vehicle up to 1 week before your scheduled delivery day for your new Tesla. During this process, your current vehicle will automatically reboot for a few minutes after put in park. The full self-driving capability can only be transferred once and so cannot be transferred to another vehicle or to another person, even if the vehicle is privately sold. This offer cannot be combined with any other promotion and is not redeemable for cash. Tesla reserves the right to change, modify, or terminate this offer at any time without prior notice. The forfeiture of the full self-driving capability on your current vehicle is non-reversible after you take delivery of the new Tesla vehicle. Or we remove full self-driving capability from your current vehicle, whichever occurs first. This remains non-reversible even in the event that you cancel or reverse your purchase after you have taken delivery. Used vehicles and vehicles for commercial purposes are not eligible for this program. Tesla may remove the full self-driving capability from your new vehicle if it determines in good faith that you have breached any of these terms, or made any misrepresentations about full self-driving on your current vehicle. This offer cannot be applied retroactively after the new Tesla vehicle is delivered. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati. Tesla in early discussions with major OEM about using its FSD. Tesla FSD beta is 10 times safer than a human driver, and this is of interest to industry players. Elon Musk confirmed the company is in early talks with a major OEM about using its feature. Tesla has been working on full self-driving FSD beta for the past 2 years. The company expected to reach Level 5 autonomous driving sooner but is still developing the feature. During the Q2 2023 earnings call, Elon Musk admitted that he was too optimistic. However, in recent years, Tesla not only improved the FSD beta but also developed and even began production of the Dojo supercomputer. This is a training supercomputer that helps to train neural networks NN very quickly. Now Dojo is a game changer. Full Self-Driving Beta is a beta version of the Advanced Driver Assistance System ADAS that can automate driving tasks on highways and city streets. At the moment, this feature is already 10 times safer than a human driver, which is of great interest to industry players. If other automakers were to implement FSD technology, they would have to use both Tesla software and hardware. Therefore, investors were interested in whether the company would license FSD in order to then sell the technology to other manufacturers. During the call, Musk said that Tesla is open to licensing its full self-driving software and hardware to other car companies in the future. Moreover, he revealed that Tesla is already in the early stages of negotiations with a major OEM to use Tesla FSD. The company's CEO stressed that Tesla is not looking to keep the technology to itself. We are very open to licensing our full self-driving software and hardware to other car companies. And we are already in early discussions with major OEM about using Tesla FSD. So, we're not trying to keep this to ourselves. We're more than happy to license it to others, Musk said. Source: reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. Tesla adds state incentive tool to website to calculate total tax breaks. Tesla has added a state electric vehicle incentive tool that will calculate both federal and state incentive amounts. For customers interested in knowing how much of a break they may receive for buying one of the company's vehicles. It also updated the appearance of the warning it inserted on the website earlier this month that federal incentives were likely to be revised after the new year, disqualifying the Model 3 and Model Y from the full $7,500 amount. Tesla's tool helps customers realize the discounts they could receive for buying a sustainable vehicle, which state and the federal government have incentivized with tax credits. Here, we see Tesla buyers in State College, PA would only receive the $7,500 tax credit for a Model 3 purchase. However, a potential buyer in Ocean City, Maryland, would receive both the $7,500 federal credit and $3,000 in Maryland state incentives. There has been a lot of confusion regarding what vehicles will qualify for which credits, and whether customers would be able to receive the full $7,500 credit or a partial $3,750 credit based on things like where the battery materials were manufactured. These details incentivize the manufacturers to build the EVs and their parts here, while customers will be more inclined to buy American-built cars as they will qualify for the full credit. The federal EV incentives have been driven by the Inflation Reduction Act. Meanwhile, local incentives help to drive consumers to purchase EVs on a state level, as several are aiming to push all new vehicle purchases to be electric by 2035. Maryland and California have adopted this strategy in an effort to achieve sustainability goals. Tesla also updated the language on the design studio for the Model 3 and Model Y, taking away the direct mention of the December 31st incentive revisions that were posted earlier this month. The alert now says, all new Model 3 and Model Y purchases qualify for a $7,500 federal tax credit for eligible buyers. Additional state incentives may be available. However, the language mentioning reductions are likely after December 31st is now included in the tool. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati. Tesla has built only 5 or 6 Optimus robots so far, Musk reveals. Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot was first announced by the EV maker at the AI Day event in August 2021, which means it will soon be 2 years old. So when will it be available to buy? Well, it's still too soon to talk about that, as development of the robot is still in the early stages. The Tesla bot was shown in a video in May walking and picking up stuff, and that was pretty much everything it was able to do at the time. On Tesla's Q2 2023 earnings call yesterday, a retail investor asked for an update on the progress of the robot's capabilities and requested information on how many Optimus robots the company has made so far. Tesla CEO Elon Musk joked that 10 million Optimus robots were active before revealing the far less spectacular reality. "I think we're around 5 or 6 bots, but it's sort of yes, there's more every month. There's a lot of interesting things about the Optimus bot," Musk said, according to Seeking Alpha via Teslarati. He noted that Tesla has built a small number of robots so far, mostly because the company has actuator supply issues. More specifically, Tesla realized that there were no off-the-shelf actuators that worked well for Optimus. As a result, Tesla had to design and build the actuators itself. The actuator is a key component for robots as it creates motion by converting stored energy into mechanical work. So, we've actually had to design our own actuators that integrate the motor or the power electronics, the controller, the sensors. And really, every one of them is custom designed. And then, of course, we'll be using the same inference hardware as the car, Elon Musk explained. He added that Tesla is designing these actuators for volume production. So, they're not just lighter, tighter, and more capable than any other actuators wherever that exists in the world, but it's also actually manufacturable. So, we should be able to make them in volume. Tesla's head honcho said the first sort of production candidate actuators integrated and walking should be around November-ish, with a production ramp to follow shortly after that. Musk said in May that Optimus was extremely underrated and had huge potential for the company. He said it would not be surprising if Tesla's business in the future is built on the back of its humanoid robot, for which he predicted demand as high as 10 to 20 billion units. As a result, the robot would far outnumber Tesla's global vehicle fleet, with which it shares the full self-driving software. Source: reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalascu at Inside EVS. Tesla seatbelt recall affects nearly 16,000 Model S and Model X. Tesla is recalling nearly 16,000 units of the Model S and Model X for an issue with seatbelts. According to the NHTSA, certain 2021 to 2023 Model S and Model X vehicles have front-row seatbelts that may not be connected properly to the pretensioner anchors, potentially causing them to detach. If a first-row seatbelt is not connected to its pretensioner anchor to specification, the belt may disconnect from the anchor when the belt is pulled up and away from the anchor during normal operation to latch the belt to the buckle. The safety recall report states, both of the front seats in both vehicles are affected, documents also show. Tesla will inspect and connect both first-row seatbelts to pretensioner anchors to specification in order to remedy the problem. If the seatbelt cannot be connected to the pretensioner, the entire assembly will be replaced at no cost to the customer. Tesla said it identified 12 warranty claims with the issue as of June 19, but 0 field reports were filed with the seatbelt issue. There were no crashes, injuries, or deaths caused by the issue that Tesla is aware of. The Tesla Model S front and Model X. Additionally, Tesla opened another smaller recall of the 2023 Model S, Model X, and Model Y vehicles. This recall deals with the forward-facing camera, which may be misaligned and could cause some of the active safety features such as emergency braking, forward collision warning, and lane assist to become unavailable without alerting the driver. This recall affects 1,337 units, and Tesla was able to identify 83 warranty claims and 2 field reports with the issue. There were no injuries, deaths, or crashes related to the condition, the NHTSA said in its safety recall report. Tesla will remedy this by adjusting the pitch angle of the cameras on affected vehicles. More often than not, Tesla deals with recall reports with its vehicles that are remedied through over-the-air software updates, and not through physical fixes performed by service centers. CEO Elon Musk has called for a redefinition of a recall since many vehicle issues can be solved with software updates. Source: reposted and summarized from Joey Klender at Teslarati.